Well, this is a pretty special and happy day for Salt Lake City Fire Department and Salt Lake City Corporation. We're here to ground break the new fire station number 14. This station is replacing station number 14, which is currently at 1560 South Industrial Road. That is our oldest fire station, built in 1968. And as you can imagine, the fire apparatus we used in the 1960s were considerably smaller than the apparatus that you see behind me now. Station 14 is rapidly aging, and it's no longer large enough to house the number of firefighters we would put there or the size of the apparatus that we need to. This location allows us to serve the city and this area, the west side of Salt Lake, much more efficiently. It will be able to house 3 large apparatus and a chief officer as well. This is also what we call a branch station, so if we do have a large event, if we have an earthquake or some other catastrophic event, there will be some 100 people that would come to the station to work from and to solve the problem. As you look at our stations, this is the first new station we've built since 1999. That's a large gap in our construction, and it's kind of nice to be able to be as we call the happy renters. The fire department doesn't own the fire station. We don't build the fire station, and we don't take care of it. So we have to partner with the city to pay for it, engineering to help us design it, and facilities who really takes care of it and manages our properties for us. This station is designed, it will be open in about a year from the time they start construction. And the partnerships with our designer and our architect, Blaylock, and engineering, city council has been phenomenal. As you had a chance to look at the drawings and view what the station is going to be, and I'll let Director Bennett talk about all the sustainability features this station has. This will only be the second fire station in the United States to reach the sustainability goals that we've set for this building. And so within that, the citizens of Salt Lake City are much better served as the west side begins to or continues to expand. The potential for the prison coming to Salt Lake, this station is situated in a very key area of the city to provide safe and good service to the citizens. Also, there's been some comments about can we still serve the city within the same time parameters we can from our current station? The answer is yes. And there's extra benefits. Going east, we can get to almost all of the old area station 14 served in 4 minutes, which is the national standard for a fire apparatus to respond to a fire. We can also serve much better the southwest quadrant. We can assist Station 9, and as all the growth goes to the west, this station is very well located to serve those areas as well. So I'd like to turn time over to Mayor Jackie Biskupski to say a few words. After the mayor speaks, Council Member Johnston will speak, and then Department Director Vicki Bennett will also speak. Mayor?
Right, thank you. Well, thank you, Chief Dale. This is really a momentous occasion for our city, so thank you for participating today. This, as you know, will be a beautiful and sustainable new building for our city, but more importantly, this is a home for our firefighters. This is a home for our first responders, the dedicated teams that work every day around the clock to protect us from disaster and assist us in medical emergencies. They sacrifice their own safety, never knowing what lies ahead in any given day of work. They deserve a place of comfort they can call their home. I'm happy our city can provide that for them today. Fire Station 14 will be a symbol of safety and public service in the Glendale and Poplar Grove neighborhoods. Residents will know this building and its first responders stand ready to serve them when needed. They can take pride in this building, just as those who work and live inside of it will. Many departments have worked together to get this project started and should be recognized. Our fire department, the Division of Housing and Neighborhood Development, Engineering and Facilities. Also, our Department of Sustainability collaborated closely in the design of this new net zero building that you'll hear more about from our director, Vicki Bennett. Finally, Fire Station 14 was identified in 2012 as a capital improvement project and is partially funded by impact fees. Thanks to the City Council for allocating $2.5 million for the project in the 2014 budget. My administration is currently reviewing our impact fee structure to ensure it works appropriately for all. But I think we can all agree this project is a great use of our impact fees. The station will comply with the 4-minute response goal to any call in the district, serving the growing residential and business community much more efficiently and effectively. This station is truly needed and appreciated. Thank you again for coming and joining us here today.
As a resident of the west side of Poplar Grove, I'm very excited to be here today and talk about this station. It's a beautiful building, number one. I'm excited to hear Vicki Bennett talk more about it with you all. I also have a personal reason for liking this a lot because it serves a lot of people. I don't think a lot of people realize that downtown Salt Lake, we think of downtown Salt Lake as growing by twice the amount of people every day, people who work here and more than just live here. But half of that growth is out here in the industrial part of Salt Lake City. That means there's many people out here every day or every night working on shifts as there are downtown. And we forget about that sometimes. In fact, when I met my wife, she was working just a few hundred yards that way in the building, and with several hundred other people every day in shifts all night long sometimes. And for all those men and women and husbands and wives and mothers and fathers out here, this is our insurance policy. When we pay for fire and police and other public services, we're paying for an insurance policy for their safety, so that they get home every night and their children and their families don't have to worry about them as much. And I'm so happy that the airport, those who come through the airport, those who travel through here on Bangerter, on I-215 and other areas as well, have a little more peace of mind that they will be safe. And for that reason, I'm so proud and happy that this is coming in here. And I'd love to see more of this and make sure we're the safest city we can be. Thank you.
So I'm Vicki Bennett, and I'm the Sustainability Director for Salt Lake City. And I would really like to thank the Fire Department for being such a great partner on advancing sustainability in Salt Lake City. Sustainability has been part of the team, as the mayor said, helping to design this building, and this has been a multi-year process, and it's evident that the Fire Department is committed to creating a facility that really is going to both reduce pollution and also its operating costs. Salt Lake City has always prided itself in leading the way when it comes to reducing energy waste and leveraging clean energy to power our facilities, and this station is going to exemplify this ambition. The city has an executive order that requires us to consider net zero for any building that we build. And in fact, we'll do it unless we would find a truly compelling economic reason not to. And what that means is that we estimate the annual amount of carbon emissions that will be created from on-site electricity and natural gas use, and then invest in enough renewable energy, either on-site or remotely, to offset this impact. This new station represents the second Salt Lake City facility that's going to meet the net zero standard, the first being our public safety building. In addition to countless energy efficiency measures, such as LED lighting, high-quality insulation, and state-of-the-art heating and cooling equipment, this station will be powered by over 300 solar panels, which will generate approximately 110,000 watts when the sun is shining. So Salt Lake City is not only proud of its firefighters who serve our community, that's rightfully so. This new net zero fire station is just one more reason to be proud of not only what our fire department does, but how it does it. A well-designed fire station is not only equipped to protect the community in the event of an emergency, but it also protects public health every day by requiring less energy and producing less pollution. This fire station is also going to meet LEED Gold status. That stands for Leadership in Energy and Environmental Design, and will ensure that the station is constructed in a responsible manner. From the management of recycling and construction materials to protecting firefighters' health through improved indoor air quality, LEED is an integral part of the design process. So it is really exciting. It's exciting to work for a mayor that has such a bold vision as to how we operate, and also with colleagues such as our fire department that are so committed to this vision. Over the years, I've worked with sustainability directors throughout the nation, and I can say that we are definitely one of the leaders, and an investment in a net zero fire station is yet another proof of that. Thank you.
Ready? Ready and go.